Oh yeah, the Jordan Peterson thing I wanted to talk about. So there was this big case that he was talking about.
Yeah.
The Board of Psychologists of Ontario had accused Jordan of being unethical. Specifically, they said he engaged in degrading, demeaning, and unprofessional comments, which is against their code of conduct as as a board, as a organization of psychologists.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess because I was confused by this at first, we should clarify that even though it's called the College of Psychologists or whatever, that's just
It's like
not
the bar.
Exactly. For lawyers, it's like the bar.
Yeah.
It's like a professional regulatory
You
body.
can't practice without their license.
Yeah.
Same as the bar.
Professional accreditation.
And lawyers can get disbarred for doing dumb shit too, right?
Yeah.
It happens. Rudy Giuliani, for example.
Right.
He's disbarred. So, last November, the college, as I said, demeaning and all this stuff, and it's related to his appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast, where he identified himself as a clinical psychologist and appeared to demean a former client. That was specifically.
Wow.
The college ethic code requires members to use respectful language and not engage in unjust discrimination. The complaints committee concluded that some of Peterson's comments posted a moderate risk of harm to the public, including undermining public trust in the profession of psychology, as well as Peterson's language, an unwillingness to acknowledge the complaints committee's concern. So he has used this as like a crusade since it happened against free speech, I guess. It's really just like the bar. They're like, yo, you're talking shit on former clients, using really hurtful language. There is a baseline code of conduct for...
Gotta be professional.
Right. It's the same thing with lawyers, the same thing with
Yeah,
doctors.
like you have lawyer-client, what's the term?
Confidentiality.
Yeah, confidentiality.
I mean, how fucking gross is that, to shit on a former client? I doubt he said the name.
It's a breach of
He
trust,
didn't.
you know?
I remember, I don't remember the specifics of what he said, but I remember that part of that Joe Rogan episode. And he took heat at the time, too, because that is kind of crazy for a psychologist.
Did he say their name, though?
No.
Yeah.
Do we have that part? We're gonna watch it?
I can
probably
find it. Yeah.
I recall him doing something like that when we were talking to him, too. He does that a lot, my former client.
Really?
Although I don't think he degraded them. Also, like, imagine what it says about him. He has open disdain for the person he's there to help.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Right. And I think that's why they have a good point with like undermining the trust in psychologists, because if you see him as an example of like an accredited psychologist and it's like, oh, I'm going to go tell all my personal confessional stuff to this guy and then he's going to go blast it on a podcast.
They're going to be sitting there judging me.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of, listening.
That's terrible.
Right.
So he's been going on Joe Rogan online and he's crying about free speech. He's crying. His tweets about this have been so unhinged. Let me see. They ordered him to pay $25,000 fine
for wasting their time.
Well, and then they said that there's still a review that's going to move forward. He was trying to get rid of the review. So I think they're reviewing the whole situation to see if they need to disbar him or not.
Well, it's actually even stupider than that. I mean, yes, that can ultimately happen to him, but what this is all over is they want him to take a social media sensitivity training course.
That part is so stupid.
And that's what all of this is, him fighting having to go to a thing where they're like, hey, maybe don't, dead name Elliot Page on Twitter anymore.
I feel like it doesn't even need to be related to social media. Like,
right, but that was like their biggest like kind of his public statements and everything.
When you get a ticket, they make you do the driver's ed.
It's like driver's ed, yeah.
If that's an infringement of my rights.
It just makes it feel stupid.
It is dumb. The whole thing, and that's the point. Even in the beginning with the whole trans thing, that was also dumb. He's not being honest about this stuff. He's just using the outrage to propel himself, and it's really not that serious. So the Ontario Court of Appeal ruled that CP Ontario can pursue their prosecution. If you think you have the right to free speech in Canada, you're delusional. Now remember, they're not saying I'm going to arrest you. They're saying you're a bad psychologist.
Yeah.
And so we're thinking that you shouldn't be able to practice anymore.
Right. Which, by the way, he hasn't since 2017 or something.
So
it's like it's over a license that he doesn't even use.
This free speech thing is literally
so stupid.
irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Yeah, it's you being professional with your client.
And you know, this is what they do on the right. They turn everything into this absurd free speech thing. It's really so pathetic.
Yeah.
If you think you have right to free speech in Canada, you're delusional. I will make every aspect of this public, and we will see what happens when utter transparency is the rule. Bring it on.
Bro, you already lost. What are you talking about? Bring it on. You lost. It's over.
You owe him $25K, bro. In keeping with the transparency, here's the decision. The courts are captured by the woke ideologies. I knew this already, but I did not fully understand the extent.
Sure you didn't. This is just it's the whole thing.
Yeah, he knows nobody's going to read this, by the way.
Right.
Nobody. In fact, he probably didn't even read it, to be honest with you. So.
Oh, let me see that reply.
Oh, yeah, there's some good replies. For example, Elon Musk with one of his iconic responses. You're going to love this one.
I'm sure it'll be thoughtful and insightful as always.
Here it is. Elon Musk had this to say. Wow. Wow. He could have dropped this is concerning. Would have been good.
I think he's become self-conscious about the concerning thing because he was getting memed on so hard for the concerning.
Wow.
That, it seems like the concerning's been retired for now.
Like, bro, you can just like it. You don't have to reply with wow.
He's trying to signal boost it.
Yeah. Just
Wow.
like it, dude.
Dude,
Retweet
Elon
maybe.
Musk is fucked. And he was writing that
So-
Vivek
Vivek.
Oh, really?
Ramaswamy.
Vivek.
The Vic.
Vivek.
Vivek.
The Vic? I like that.
No, Vivek.
Vivek. Vivek.
Vake. Like cake. Just
Vivek.
think like cake.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You blew it, Viv. Vivek.
He was tweeting about how he's looking good.
Mm.
And this guy is fully anti-abortion. He wants to demolish the Department of Education. He wants to...
Abolish the IRS.
Elon is probably also anti-abortion. He's got like 1 million kids.
Yeah, he thinks that
Maybe that's what he stands for.
Interesting.
he does actually talk pretty frequently about population decline and what a big problem that
Well, that's really not a great way to fix the problem.
No.
Bring a
Banning
bunch of
abortion?
fucked up families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
The panic, yada, yada, yada. He posted a brief video response. Let's go. Let's go. He's in his Batman supervillain outfit.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
can you stop? What's wrong with you?
No.
Posted this directly to Twitter. What
This
the
is
fuck?
not fashion. No.
This is mental.
Hello, everyone.
This is mental. You know, I don't like to say mental illness, but in his case, I will. This is mental illness.
Yeah.
The
Looks like
orange
a
doesn't
mascot
even
for
like
Cheetos.
the shades don't even go together. That tie and the jacket.
So
like,
I
come
think
on.
somebody pointed out that it's based off of his icon.
Right.
Like if you look at his Twitter icon, he has
Right,
that like kind of abstract painting or something, and this is, I guess.
Oh, he's having custom
I guess. And look,
outfits made for him.
isn't it? It's embroidered with his name on the
Yeah.
lapel as well. I think that's his
it does
Peterson.
kind of look like something that's been made custom.
Oh, that's
but,
definitely
like,
custom. There's no question.
Yeah.
People don't sell that garbage.
Hello, everyone.
So he went out. He went out of his way to
Yeah.
wear this.
Yeah.
So
All right.
dumb.
So let's see what Two-Face has to say about it.
One, I've been awaiting a court decision in Canada
I've been awaiting.
with regards to the Ontario College of Psychologists' decision to
He is so self-important since he joined the
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire. Look at this man. He truly believes
There you go. Thank
how
you, Ian.
important he is.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it. He
Yeah.
he's so important.
This is
I see.
the show. This is the thing that it is, I guess, based on.
Yeah.
The panel in Ontario, they did a grave blow to me and the men everywhere.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I've been awaiting a court decision in Canada
He's reading notes.
with regards to the Ontario College of Psychologists' decision to require me to be re-educated in relationship to my social media use or to lose my license. The court ruled today in favor of the college. They claimed that I have the right to free speech in Canada, but subject to apparently whatever limitations the college wants.
Dude, you're on
No.
a fucking professional organization.
Yes.
You're like he understands that.
Of course he does.
Like he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's not free speech. I have a lawyer friend. I'll tell you what. He stole their settlement money. And he got disbarred. Now what kind of crap is that? I don't have freedom. Freedom to steal my client's money. I was disbarred.
To place on me, and by implication, every other professional in Canada, and by implication, every other citizen of Canada.
That's some big implications you're doing there, buddy. And therefore, everybody in the world, all the known universe, it affects all of us, man.
But subject to apparently whatever limitations the college wants to place on me, and by implication, every other professional in Canada, and by implication, every other citizen of
Everybody.
Canada.
no.
The
No.
full
Every citizen of the whole world.
There was that whole chain of implications.
No.
Well, yeah, I see what you did there, Jordy. My
Where-
very exclusive board of psychologists.
Where do you think his notes are? He keeps looking down.
Yeah, I
to the
don't.
right.
Why would he need notes for this anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, Xanax does affect memory.
response to that, my full response to that, or my full initial response, to be more accurate, we'll release that tomorrow. So stay tuned, and I hope you find it useful and interesting. Hello, everyone.
Wow.
Wow.
What
You
a fucking
really stumbled
teaser,
through
man.
that.
20,000 likes. So wait, is that out? Because I'd love to watch
I guess it might be because, yeah, I grabbed that last night.
Streaming awards are trending. What's happening? Let's see. Here they added more people. Iraq, enemy of the show.
Brett Lane, friend of the show.
The show, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Okay. See, we got friends.
We got friends. And Matt Pat.
I like Matt Pat.
Okay, some people in the chat are saying, I'm sorry, I love the jacket. You guys.
The
Stop.
Peterson jacket?
Yeah.
Stop
Give me
it
a
right now.
break, people.
Come on. What's happening?
That's
Literally just looks like someone dropped a paint bucket on him.
The orange of the tie doesn't even go with the jacket. That's just unforgivable.
So did he drop that video?
Can anyone take a look for it? Oh god.
I'm looking.
He said it should be up by now. Here's an album of unhinged Jordan tweets about it. As you can, there's got to
I
be
think it's
100
not
of
just
them.
about it. The thing is that the schizo posting on Jordan's
You
account.
bloody panderer.
This man, he
Has-
presents himself to be so enlightened.
Yeah.
And he's on this prestigious board. The thing is, if you follow him on Twitter and are able, you get a peek into his mind. He is utterly addicted to Twitter in like the shallowest, most pathetic way. He has no restraint. His emotional moods are stunning. This is an unhinged man
Yeah.
who has no self-control, by the way, because he humiliates himself every day. Look at this. You bloody panders. CBC News. Meta told him this was going to happen. Then he instituted his careless, arrogant law. Then it happened. And you pathetic minions moralized in his favor. He posted a picture of a minion.
I mean, this alone should take you off the board.
He minion posts quite a bit, as a matter of
Really?
fact. He really likes the minions.
So what was he in response to? Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has blasted social media giant Meta over its decision to block local news as wildfires continue to force. So wait, what's his problem with that? Meta told him this was going to happen. Then he instituted his careless, arrogant law, and then it happened. Literally what?
That's probably some Canadian.
He
Can you-
hates
baseball, I
Justin
don't know.
Trudeau, by the way.
Yeah.
Hates him.
Yeah. Can you imagine if your therapist is posting minion memes
That's
on Twitter?
well, it's like in Curb when he saw his therapist in the thong at the beach. It's worse than that.
This is frankly, yeah. Let's keep going because it gets a lot worse. That one was like somewhat coherent.
Keep telling Justin Trudeau and his demented minions and this person of the CCP to go to hell. So we have a minion with Know Your Meme.
Yep.
And then this, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a drawing he very much likes,
That's
as you'll
crazy.
see.
It reminds me of like the kind of drawing that like the teacher shows the parents of like a disturbed
disturbed
first
kid.
grader.
They're worried.
They're
There's
like,
gonna be a school
"What's
shooter.
happening at home.
Right.
Listen to authorities. I don't know who he keeps tagging, but here's the minion. It's really not that good of a point. Not funny and weird.
Screenshot too.
And the fact that it's like a
Fucking
phone
dumb.
screenshot is so funny.
The whole phone.
Why?
screenshot.
What the
No
fuck,
crop,
man?
nothing.
That's so wild to me. Look how he writes this.
So this is where like most of his tweets are like this now. He like writes in this strange, like kind of poetic
Yeah. So poetic.
way. Like he's trying to like write haikus or something. I
It
don't.
looks to me as if he's just like under some kind of influence.
Well,
The remnants of the child of a devouring mother. Oh, what? So here's Ursa or Ursula
It's so funny.
from the Little Mermaid,
uh-huh.
and then some
On a
girl
backpack.
with a fact.
Yeah, on a, that's
Oh, it's a
that-
backpack.
Yeah.
Wait, he posted a backpack.
It's a backpack.
He didn't even find a damn.
Uh-huh.
No.
This is psycho.
Can we?
This man is meant to be respected by the world over.
Not a picture of a backpack.
What, love?
I
This
want
is the
to.
type of tweet I would like.
I want
It
to
was
see
Jordan Peterson.
how he finds the pictures. Can we like try to backtrack what Google search?
Google like bad guy from Little Mermaid. Something.
Ursula.
How do you get that backpack at all? So confused.
This was in response to the tragic life of Jazz Jennings is an indictment of the trans lobby. Having transitioned at a young age, the reality TV star now suffers from countless mental health and psychological problems. This is a cautionary tale, says Malcolm Clark. So they're saying they transitioned at a young age, and now they're being paraded around conservative media. So he thinks the parents of trans kids are psychopaths.
Mhm.
And I guess her mom.
Her mom is like Ursula.
She turned her daughter into the Joker, and then her
I'm
mom.
s-
The
I'm
analogies
still
are crossed.
And then
At
the
least
mom-
stick with the
Yeah.
Little Mermaid
I thought this was
analogy.
the Joker
Church.
And this guy's apparently a literary master.
This is a poem.
This is utterly nonsense. This is nonsense. Okay, going on. Hey, Mick. It was fun talking to you today in LA for the relaunch of your podcast. That's his daughter.
Yeah. So talking to his daughter on Twitter, referring to her, but, hey Mick. And then this is just like such a weird, like, was she not ready for that photo? It's
Definitely
like
not.
this is like a creeper
Mhm.
shot.
Yeah.
Hey, Mick. It was great. Also, it's like an old friend.
Yeah,
This
great.
is your daughter,
great catching
freak.
up with you, dude.
Hey, Mick. Nice to cross paths with you today. Hit me up next time you're in LA. We can get coffee together. Look out. Here I come. I don't even know because it was erased, but it's a picture of him in drag and an emblem of a squid.
Is that a Marvel thing? Is that like
What
the
is
Hydra
that?
thing or something? Or, I don't.
Dude, I got no fucking idea.
I'm not sure what we're going for with this
I
one.
must say that I've had some post-coital regrets about that phrase.
What? Here is just a swinky face, apparently comparing himself to. Oh, I know who this is. This is the. This is from. fucking
Sheogorath.
From
Oblivion.
Morrowind 3 or whatever.
Oh yeah,
The expansion pack.
Sheogorath.
He's the
If you
prince of
scroll down-
madness.
He 1,000% doesn't know who that is.
Wow,
This is
I
from
did
an
not
expansion
realize that at
Of
all.
a video game, and he's the god of like mischief, or
Insanity.
something. Insanity. And so,
That's so funny.
What is happening right now?
I didn't even
he
catch
thinks
that.
that that's him
The god of insanity? Okay, go off.
because the half and half suit.
Okay.
Okay, right. Very good. Yes, it's me. The god of insanity. This picture again? Trump charged with questioning election results while not being a Democrat. And this is his response.
Amazing.
Explain this. Somebody. Hi, Mrs. Peterson. I have some concerns about your son, Jordan. Do you have time to talk for a moment? He's been doing some really disturbing images.
No.
I just want to make sure you're aware of it, and I just need to check that everything's okay at home. Is that okay?
Up yours.
Okay, we're going to be doing a wellness check. There's going to be social workers coming over to your house just to make sure everything looks okay.
LMFAO.
Sheer bloody evil. This one again. The narcissism of compassion. The devouring mother. The horror of Babylon. Unforgivable.
Joker
God.
I'm assuming
Yes,
he's
it
talking
suffers.
about the mother of a trans person. He's obsessed with this idea of like the devouring mother.
Yeah.
The Chaos Dragon.
But Joker, female Joker, is that the best representation of the devouring mother? I mean, there's nothing maternal about Joker.
Yeah,
It's just a bad analogy. And the image is weird.
it's very strange.
So he has a meme folder.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he reuses a lot of these.
Yeah.
This next one is one that he uses a lot too, and I got to tell you, this is by far the strangest one.
Not you. Anyone but you. Take my license. Take it now. Gad Sad. I don't know anything about Gad Sad, but he's like a right-wing shitbag, right?
I don't know.
And so
kind of recognize the name, but I don't.
He's been on Rogan. Like
What
a
does
billion
this
times.
picture have to do with anything?
I don't know. He posts that a lot.
He tweets it literally every day.
He tweets that bird.
Like, look at this. There's no context even on this one.
There, Cam just said.
I mean, he's seeing faces. He's like, the TV is talking to him. You know what I mean? Like the images are talking to him and giving meaning, but nobody knows what the fuck he's
He
talking
just uses it as like, yeah, as just like a meme response. What is this bird posted in response to? What's the quote tweet?
Rock stars used to throw TVs out of hotel rooms and eat the heads off bats. Now they state biological facts and issue apology statements. In response, the bird. And what is I don't think this is an endangered bird or anything. I think I've seen this in the zoo. It's a really cool bird, a beautiful bird. And so
It's a shoe-billed stork.
A shoe-billed stork.
Shoe-billed stork.
How did you know that?
I know my birds. No, I'm kidding.
You bird guy?
I was Googling it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to his Twitter account, actually. I love this shit. Let's see. This is pinned. Jesus, man.
Canada.
Get a grip.
With regards to the Ontario.
Well, at least you didn't hire Canadians. And then he keeps tagging Elon like, please notice me. It's pathetic. So pathetic.
He did post a 40-minute response, by the way, on his YouTube.
Oh, send it. Send that shit. Send me that good shit, brother. Impossible to parody. Here's what you need to know about the new COVID vaccine and why you should get it. His response, it's impossible to parody.
What? Seems like a pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He's become brutally anti-vax.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is
And anti any logic and
he's
any
pro
coherency.
He's pro madness.
Yeah.
Pro madness.
That's his platform. Prison for life. In response to nearly a decade after pursuing a disastrous medical transition, Prisha Mosley has sued the doctor and therapist who encouraged her to make life-altering changes. Prison for life for the doctors.
Prison. Line break. For
life!
Yeah, the way he's like spacing all the
Yeah, that's what really
Bizarre.
points to me towards some heavy drug use
Very bizarre.
that he thinks like he's doing something with like
Yeah.
the way he's
Here he is.
artistically spacing things.
Here he is quote tweeting, Matt Walsh, and they are from the same organization, but Matt Walsh is undisputably the most hateful, bigoted, fucking freak, genocidal freak. And they're buddies, I guess. DeSantis obviously has advisors telling him to adopt a personality that isn't natural for him. But that's Matt, actually. The awkward fake smiling is part of that. He needs to fire those idiots, whoever they are, and just be himself. Yes, 1,000 times yes, he said. So here, let's check on this video. Curious. How he
Despite
spins-
my
proclivity. My proclivity.
proclivity to feel guilt, which is quite substantive, and despite my temperamental unwillingness to engage in conflict,
Proclivity.
not
to
only do I not
experience
see
guilt?
what I did wrong,
That's what he said.
When has he ever? What?
He's
He never backs down on anything.
He's guilt-ridden.
What?
I think what I've done on the public communication front is my responsibility as a clinician to tell
Not
the
for
truth
long,
about what
bucko.
I see. So we'll make it public.
Look at this self-important fucking freak. Ugh.
Such an asshole.
This man really thinks there's gonna be like textbooks about him. Maybe there will be in like the part about like the takeover of white nationalism in the wake of MAGA. Leader Jordan Peterson.
Uh-huh.
Hello, daughter. It's nice of you to say hello.
Good to see you again.
Let's get lunch after the podcast and catch up a bit. Maybe I'll see you next time I'm in Los Angeles. Don't call. I'm not watching this whole thing. I was hoping there'd be like highlights. One day ago? How many people watch this shit? Probably a lot.
Despite my proclivity
1.3 million.
Wow.
Fuck me, man.
Wow. How are they watching?
People love him.
Thank you.
They love him.
Well timed.
Oh, here he is talking to Ramaswamy.
Oh,
how fantastic.
Yeah, that's a meeting of two great minds right there.
Fantastic. There it is.
There it is.
Set it all.